Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parsha Shlach. The Parsha begins with Yasuras Eretz Canaan. They spied out the land of the Canaan. The Meraglim, they were amongst the public departments that had representatives and leaders of the people, but they made a big mistake. And as a result, there was the tragic punishment that the Bnei Yisrael didn't go into Eretz Yisrael for a full 40 years. Following this declaration, there were protesters, Vayapilu, and they insisted on going over the mountains into Eretz Yisrael. Despite Moshe Rabbeinu's warning, Al Talu, do not go up, so you won't be smitten by your enemies. But they didn't listen, and they were struck down, those who went over. So this was a government agency that messed up. They acted improperly, so they were reformed, not defunded. Moshe Rabbeinu even used spies once again in order to acquire the east bank of Jordan, to prepare for that battle. Yoshua famously had his own spies that went over, and he worked successfully. The spy agency was reformed and it worked better than before. Some examples of the difference of why it worked, what the changes were. Originally, it was the people, the crowd, that demanded these spies. That all this pomp and ceremony as they chose 12 representatives, one from each tribe. And then when they came back, they gave a report not to the leadership, but they spoke directly to the people, to the crowds. And they gave their opinions. They went beyond the mandate of their spy mission. They were just supposed to share the facts, not create fake news. In contrast, Yeshua's time when he went out, it says, Shnayim anashim cheresh, 2 people, 2 spies, not 12 people. And these were anashim, these were men who had good reputations. Pinchas, he was the good spy the first time around. I mean, not Pinchas, Chalev was the good spy the first time around. And Pinchas, who acted on behalf of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in Shittim against that disaster. Each one of these 2 men had proved themselves. Cheresh, they went secretly. The nation did not know that these spies were being sent out. They were given a limited mission what to do. And when they returned, it says, Vayavoel Yoshua Vayisaper lo. When they returned, they came back and they spoke only to the leader. And they told him regarding Kol Motzehem, all of their things that happened to them. And that's why this worked better. They learned the lesson. They reformed the spy agency. We also have spiritual spies. As it says at the end of the Parsha in Kriyas Shema, do not go out, do not spy after your heart and your eyes and your heart that leads you astray. We can overcome our inclinations by not doing what the spies did, what the Meraglim did. And what they did was ignore the power of Hashem, that Hashem can overcome any enemy, whether it's Canaan and powerful giants that live there, or our own Yetzer Hara. Either way, Hashem can help us as long as we align our interest to follow in His derech the way He wants it. So we can reform ourselves. And by doing this, we should be zocha to the Geula Shalema, B'meher Yameinu. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.